Hi, welcome to my house. Today I'll be making you Pishies, Cypriot pancakes. They've been eaten in Cyprus for many generations. And traditionally, they used to make them for Cypriot weddings by mother-in-laws to be. You can imagine how many they had to make. Anyway, let's get on with the recipe. I'm going to tell you the ingredients actually first. They're very simple. Flour, but we've got mixed flour here, self-raising flour and plain flour. We also, traditionally they used to use lard, but I'm using Trex, which is a vegetarian fat, but you can use butter if you want. And a bit of lemon juice and water and a bit of salt. That's the ingredients for our pastry. Simple. Afterwards, when we roll them, we have to smother them with more Trex or butter or any fat you like. Sprinkle them with a bit of sugar and a bit of cinnamon, and then roll them, which I'm going to show you how to do them. And then we deep fry them and drizzle them with lots of olive oil and nuts and cinnamon, whatever you like. Okay, let's get on with the pastry. I'm going to use my machine for the pastry. Okay, I'm going to put all the flour in here, which is about a pound, 500 grams. I'm going to add the vegetable fat, also my lemon juice, and a bit of salt, just a little bit of salt. And then I'm going to start mixing it and adding lukewarm water. Start adding a little bit at a time. Of course you can do this by hand, but why? Why use your hands if you've got a machine? Right? It's going to take a few minutes. Can you see? Can you see the pastry? It's coming together now. Once it comes together, I'm going to knead it for a little bit and cover it and rest it for 30 minutes. It's very important to rest your pastry. So when you're rolling it, it doesn't come back to you, it doesn't shrink. By the way, they make these pastries in Greece and they call them Tηγανιτες, which means fry, or the bless, which means double, because when you're cooking them, they puff up like puff pastry. Okay, our pastry's done now. I'm gonna switch the machine off, rest my pastry, and then I'll come back to you. Okay, our pastry is ready. It's been resting for 30 minutes, and I'm so happy with it. Look at it, how beautiful. It springs back as well. All you need to do is cut little pieces. Now you can make them small or big. I like them small, but if you prefer to make them big, you do. So you cut a little bit of pastry and then you roll it. I started rolling this because I don't want to bore you making a long video. And all I need to do, try and roll it as thin as possible. I'm going to smother some of this fat on it, my vegetable fat. But as I said, you can use lard. That's the traditional way. But not many people use lard anymore. Or butter if you prefer. Then I'm going to sprinkle it with a little bit of sugar. Just a little bit, half a teaspoon. And some ground cinnamon. Now, I'm going to show you how to roll them. That's the tricky part. Okay, we need to roll the pastry like that into a cylinder or a fat cigar, large cigar. And then with both hands, get a hold of both ends and twist the pastry. Twist it like that. Yeah, like that. And then push one end to come to meet the other end like that, yeah? And then you press it down like that into a round shape. And that's what's going to create the puff. It's like puff pastry, yeah? The old-fashioned, the old Cypriot way, making puff pastry, I suppose so, with the beautiful filling of cinnamon and sugar. And then you just roll it again, not too thinly. Try to make a round shape. Don't worry if they're not too round. I never worry about things like that, as long as they taste nice. I love it the way the cinnamon comes through the pastry like a marble pancake. That's it. You repeat this until you finish them all. I'm going to show you another one. This already has the sugar and the cinnamon in it. And as I said, you can even make them smaller than this for parties. Oops, look at me. There we are. All we have to do now is to go heat our oil and fry them. So, see you in a minute. Okay, our oil is hot and we're going to start frying our Pishies. One at a time, yeah? You place them carefully in your oil so you don't burn yourself. It's very important. This is vegetable oil, by the way, not olive oil. But if you prefer to do them with olive oil, please use light olive oil. Can you see them puffing up? I usually like to throw a bit, spoon some hot oil on top of them. Let's check and see how they're doing. Yes, perfect. Look, isn't that beautiful? There we are. They take about 2-3 minutes to cook. I remember my grandmother and mother making this for us. I really love them. I don't know any Cypriots that do not like Pishies. Now you need to drain most of the oil and then you put them on some kitchen paper to drain. I'm going to do another one. There we are. And then we add some honey on them, like that. And excuse me a minute, I need to get the cinnamon. And sprinkle them with some cinnamon. There we are. How easy are they? They're beautiful. I bet you can't wait to go home and make them. Or you are home anyway, sorry. Look how beautiful they are. I bet you can't wait to make them. I know you Cypriots. We like loulla'S, sweet things. Alright, drain them. So, I'm drizzling honey, Greek honey, and a bit of cinnamon. Now it's going to take me a while to cook all this. You don't want to see all of them cooked, but I bet you want me to see, me eating one. Can you hear the crunch? They are absolutely delicious. Would you like a piece?